What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, as you can see, we are back with Duramente, and we are obviously training for the CM. And before we jump into the support cards, but you already know it's pretty much going to be the same, I did train Akita after the UD8 McQueen that you see here. And as you can see, there is a UD8 Kita, so have a third option, or a fourth option, technically, if I want to try this Kita over here. So her power is a little bit below. Her stamina could be a little bit higher, but my third Uma hasn't really been, you know, this one has a little bit, McQueen has a little bit more stamina, but a little less speed, a little bit more powers. It all varies depending, you know, like how this Orferv also, she had a little bit more stamina. Yeah, I would have been happier with it, but that's how it be. That's how it be, though. As for the setup, like I said, it's just going to be the same as we ran last time with Duramente, using the Dream Journey speed card as the rental card, along with my Still in Love speed card, the same two stamina cards in Super Creek and Air Shakur. Nanita Taishin Wise card obviously works well this time because I'm using it with a chaser. And then there is the Speed Symbole group card, and that is pretty much the setup. So we're gonna go jump into the run, but while this is loading up and all that, and loading up, I guess, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give it a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the circle request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the circle request, or let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle, not somebody else. And that would be pretty much it on that. I think that would be better. And let me just get the comments loaded up. And things should be good once I have it all loaded up. So I guess you could say technically I have a team for the CM. Surprisingly, like what, a week before? I think it's a week. I'm not even sure when it is. I think it's next week, right? I might as well check. Oh, they're getting bright again. Here. Oh, what do I want here? I want the top. Sure. Okay, let's see. Where is the CM news? That way I can just see. I'm pretty sure it's next week, but just to be sure. Oh, that's not the right one. Where is this long distance CM news? Had to go all the way basically to the anniversary February news to find it, but it's all good. It's all good. When is it again? Please tell me. Oh. Huh? Don't just tell me late April. That's not what I asked for. Pretty sure there was a date already, but I'm pretty sure they did announce it already prior to that. Yeah, it's right there. I see it. I see the more recent one. Okay. April, I guess 22nd, which is, yeah, next week. Perfect. So being early for like the first time in, well, I guess you could say early, right? Because even then, when I just had Measure Bright and or Ferv, technically I could have said I was ready because I could have just maybe just done a betweener, or betweener, debuffer. Why did I say betweener? Because it could have been a betweener. But yeah. This is pretty much the first time in a while, in a long time, or at all, that I've actually at least been some kind of some kind of prepared, I guess. I don't remember ever being. Usually, how it is, I would have one good Uma, one alright Uma, and then I guess the debuffer, because I was using a debuffer for the most part like maybe past year and a half, I think. Maybe a year, at the very least. And then, yeah, usually I would always just go with 3 Umas before. But, you know, I have 3 Umas right now, so it may or may not work. May or may not work. But yes, now we can go over the comments now. And there is a comment from the Kita video. I don't know which Kita video this is. I don't know if it's the last one. Let me check. Is this the last one or the last one? Okay, it was the last one. And I'm gonna guess how your name is said because it's S7 Fire, basically, with the E being, I'm gonna assume, the 3. I'm gonna assume it's Sapphire, but if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Just correct me down in the comment section if I got that wrong. And this comment could have. I don't know. I don't think it would have made it to the video, judging by the time. Because by the time this comment was uploaded, I had already. I think the video was already out or about to be released. So yesterday's video at least. So I'm gonna go over this comment first, and then we'll go over yesterday's video's comments. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but this comment is from Sapphire. I'm just assuming, just based on the fire part, even though, yeah. How do you manage to get your Umas to UG ratings? I try to do everything and I only got 1 S. Like, could you do a tutorial, please, or direct me to one if you already made it? So I don't make tutorials because it's a whole learning process for me too. It's a whole learning process for me, and the people in the comment section, the people who continuously comment and support the channel, they let me know what's up in the comment section. So for the most part, if you're looking for help, there's the Discord server. Link is down in the description down below, and you can ask help there, and you'll most likely get a response, probably depending on the day, but it'll be better than asking me straight up here. What I would say is saying that you've only gotten 1 S. I'm gonna assume you're a newer player, so that's just my assumption. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but you're asking how I get Umas to UG ratings, so that's why I came down to that assumption. I believe I got a similar question about a month or 2 ago about saying how to get a certain rank. And really, all it comes down is getting some kind of understanding of the scenario, or to the point where I guess you could build or come up with some kind of routine or flow, like training flow, that you can just, well, pretty, I mean, the obviously the training is RNG, but if you have like a certain way of training, like your setup does matter also. So if your cards, for example, obviously you want your cards to be as best as possible. Max limit broken if you can. Oh, max limit broken if you can. And obviously the best ones as if you can pull for them. Also depending on what would I say, your understanding of the scenario, that does matter. Because even me, for the most part, each scenario, the main thing you need to learn is the new gimmick. Like this one, is the whole stamp thing. With the whole stamp thing, pretty sure you can find online a list of them. I don't know if Game Tora has it actually. Let me check. It doesn't look like Game Tora has it, surprisingly. I'm pretty sure if you like probably I don't remember the other website. I'm pretty sure someone in the Discord server could help you out with stamps. If maybe there's a picture or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much the gimmicks. For every this is for every new scenario. You just gotta learn the gimmick to really get the understanding you're looking for, to at least be able to train through the scenario. And then what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but it just slipped out of my mind. Well, anyways, but like next one, I was talking about support cards before I just completely don't remember what I was gonna talk about. Support cards, like I said, they do matter. If you're just using SRs or rares, you're obviously not gonna get the best possible results. Obviously, you want to go be using the SSR cards, but even if you use the free ones, you're not gonna get the same outcome as if you were gonna use all your whole setup being limited support cards. Also, you know, being the better ones, obviously, and being limit broken if I didn't mention that already. So there's that, and then the third one, which I believe I've mentioned before as well. If you, I guess you could technically call this the long-term help also. If you're able to, you know, do parent training, if you want to, because even for myself, even since month one, basically when I figured out about the whole training parents and all that, I have never done it a single, well, probably not a single time. I haven't done it probably more than 5 at the very least, like purposely training for parents, like actually, you know, really trying for it, because it was time consuming. These days you can get away with your parents that you basically just do from training normally, which I've been doing and I've been perfectly fine. So you don't have to necessarily worry about that, but it is something to consider, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Other than that, it's just basically lots and lots of training also. Sometimes you just have a streak of bad runs, which I've had, definitely. A big example of that would be almost a year ago with the Great Food Festival. At least that's what it felt like. But yeah, I mean, I think really all it really comes down to just first just try to get used to the scenario. For the most part, you don't have to add any extra races if you're worried about the schedule, unless you have to like reach a fan goal in the beginning, or if you're training like Cap, for example, and she needs I think it was 3rd place or higher in a G3 race or higher in the third year. Anything like that, you don't necessarily need to schedule any extra races. At least that's what I've been doing, at least. And then why did it happen again? But yeah, it's just basically just getting once you get an understanding of the scenario, all it really comes down to is improving your support card setup, and if you want your parents, from there you should be pretty much good. Because a lot of people who has commented and joined the Discord server has been newer players, and they've done an amazing job catching up, learning. So yeah, hit up the Discord server and ask them over there. Some of them already doing better than me, so, or just on par even. So they could be doing something I could be doing that could possibly change my ranking. Could be better. Oh no, you never know. But other than that, thank you, Sapphire, if I got that correctly, for the comment. Next comment is going to be from Rick. Our next comments. I feel like recently Cygames has given us a lot of gems through the race missions, plus gems for the Cinderella Grey airing. Yes, they did. And that event where you recruit other Umas, and the challenge races for distinct categories. Good for us. Yes, it is. Umas for CM will be UC2, 3, and 4 with S on. Long is better than my last CM where I used around UD6 Umas. I put more effort this CM. I think it was also fairly... I think it was a given that it was going to be higher ranks this time around, because it's a higher stamina recommendation. Or, yeah, higher stamina need here, being long distance. The 3,200 meter long race. So yeah, it makes sense how stats would be higher, because definitely way more stats than the last season. And then Tanoki says, yeah, I've gotten 45k carrots since anniversary. It's been a flood. Next comment from Rick says, give me a sec. Okay. Next comment from Rick says, I finished OG Sakura, Cardcaptor Sakura. It was good. Now I just need to watch the clear card, and for Zatchbell, I'm on 3 episodes away to finishing the anime canon episodes, and I'm 99% sure that they will not finish the arc with the canon episodes remaining. It's called the Fado arc. I'll take a break before going to read that manga, but I think it has potential to be my favorite manga of all time, and better than Berserk and One Piece for me. Ooh. Ow. Yujin had responded saying, "Oh, Cardcaptor Sakura. I missed that. It has been a long time since I have heard or seen it. Well, I liked her during those times, and I hate the guy being paired to him, her. I can't even remember those arc sequels, but if you ask me, I like the first original card. I don't remember crap about Cardcaptor Sakura." Better than Berserk and One Piece. That's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you, Rick, for the comments, and Eugen and Tanoki for replying. Next comments are gonna be, or comment is gonna be from Tanoki. We just did the Satsuki show, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. I can rest. And the comment from Tanoki says, "Well, it remained to be seen for Ruby because Blue Ruby released 1 year ago." Yes. If there had been a rise in newer players, they'd likely not have Blue Ruby. Which, if they don't, then they were most likely those Allegria players. If anything. They were most likely, probably a part of those Allegria players. So. This means that the golden era of Uma is over. He says, "I'm joking," in open and closed parentheses. If you want to call it the golden, if that's what you want to call the golden era, you can call it the golden era. It is your opinion, but you are joking, so. Other than that, thank you, Tanoki, for the comment. And the next comments, the last two comments, are going to be from Eugen. First one says, "Speaking of that, Swims McQueen, it's an M Uma as well. Well, I do have her as well in my Uma collection, one of the Umas I like to use too. M Uma. M Uma. We were looking for an M Uma? I don't think we were looking for an M Uma. I think we were looking for an O Uma because you told me to use Orferven. Agree. M Uma would have been too easy because of Measuros in general already cover up the whole team. And then there's Manhattan Cafe. There's so much more. There's so much. No, I don't think we were looking for M Umas. At least that's from what I remember when you were suggesting setups at the very least. There's definitely a lot of M Umas. Marzensky, Marvelous Sunday, Matekane Fukukitaru, Matekane Tannhauser, Mayana Top Gun, Meisho Dodo, all the Measuro, because they start with Measuro, Double M, Measuro McQueen, Mihono Bourbon, and Mr. CB? Those are from the top of my head. At least if you don't want me to name all the Measuros. Yeah, I don't think it was M we were looking for. I think it was O. Because there's way too many M's. O is literally just Orferven Aguri. So yeah. Wait, you said you like to use her, but I don't even remember you mentioning using her at all. In like the longest time ever. Or at all. Because you've always used Twin Turbo. You've mainly used Twin Turbo, the Team Canopus people. Umas. I call it just people. Or Chocobon. Or Mihono Bourbon in general. So I don't know. I don't remember you even suggesting you'd want to use McQueen, but if you say so. If you say so. And then last one says, "Since you trained Summer McQueen, I trained her as well as a train along Uma video. I don't think I've heard you do that in a while. As a result, I got her into UB. First UB. Congrats. 1978, speed 1551, speed 1282, power 1229, guts 1451. Wise with 2 speed, 2 stamina, 1 int, 1 group setup with 18 speed factors. Sorry about that. 26%, can we get it? Yes. It ended into long distance S with 33 skills, 11 rares, and also this is a runner setup. So yeah, an Uma with the letter M on the name. You can use her as a runner. So, so you building her as a runner kind of doesn't surprise me if you did that. So yeah, an Uma with the letter M on the name. I don't know why you remember M, because I remember as O because there's too many M's. Just saying. I don't remember looking for another Uma with an M. I think I literally named everyone unless I missed like 1 or 2. So yeah. I don't know why that was a surprise that we were looking for a letter M. Or why would we be even looking for a letter M Uma? Like I said, just say Measuro and you're good. All the Measuros. Then Rick says, Jesus Christ, and my Umas are around UC, either UC, high UD, except a few and low UC. Hopefully I'll summon soon on strong support banners and make a few improvements. Tanoki says, Pog UB, is Yujin gonna make it into CM with 3 UB? He's shown the potential to reach UB, so I would say so. It could be possible. And then Tanoki added, also using your logic, SMH, stop flexing. Eugen just likes to tell people to stop flexing because he just wants to flex himself. That's all it is. Maybe that's why he gets salty when it comes to polls, because he wish his polls were better. Maybe. But other than that, thank you, Eugen, Tanoki, Rick, and Sapphire, if that's your name. Sorry again. For all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And for all the support. And with that being said, the comments that's ended. I will see y'all at the end of the run after everything's been picked out and all that. I'll see you guys then.
る君だよ。
Alright, guys. Well, even though what it seemed like it could have been a good run, the last couple turns before the Dreamfest, the final Dreamfest race was bad. We failed like, what, 3, 4 trainings? Which I would say, yeah, it kind of ruined the possibility of getting a better Duramente. Well, obviously, it ruined my chances of getting a better Duramente, but that was the reason why I just quit the final race, because I was like, the run died because of all those failed trainings. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We even got 3 S aptitudes, but one of them doesn't necessarily matter because it is for betweener. But man, although I was a little worried because majority of the time I was just training speed, which I didn't mind, simply because it was going to get me closer to 1900 based on the speed I have right now. But everything else is just like lagging behind. And I did notice that when I would check, like, some of the rainbow trainings for stamina wasn't as great. For some odd, the guts one was better, probably because there was more supports there, probably, most likely. Power, I was surprised I wasn't getting much power, even if I was doing a really good rainbow training for speed. And then it was weird, but it is what it is. Ended off with 1887 speed, 1215 stamina, 1153 power, 1084 guts, and 1123 on wise, with S aptitudes on turf, long distance, and betweener. But the betweener one doesn't matter because that was most likely from my Measuro Bright, because I gave her my Mr. CB parent that had hers as a her inheritance was betweener, so it makes sense why I ended up getting it. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing with your prep for the CM. If there's anything else y'all want to talk about or ask me, leave it down in the comment section down below. Or, let's not wait. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. It could be about Musume, anything, other games, animes, anything really. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. If you guys haven't joined the Discord server, the link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle, and then after that, head over to the comment section or to the circle request channel. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.